Yes, this is the latest update on the express road that leads into the southeast coming from Asaba, Delta State. In fact, to my greatest surprise, I never knew that the road is as bad as this. Usually, I used to believe that some part of it are being used, but you can see that the road is completely out of use. The ever busy Benin
Okay.
Asaba
Right.
Expressway, that is the Asaba side of it, you can see the situation. And Nigeria is busy talking about coastal road up and down. But the old ones that belongs to the federal government is in a very bad shape. Almost, in fact, almost many of them are still under construction, under reconstruction, and many are having this kind of issue. The same thing going to Oka from Onitsha. One side is not in use, one side is completely done. So, but I'm surprised, see pool of water on the other lane is completely out of use. Hmm. Well, I don't know why basic amenities is still a problem in 2024 in this part of the world. What is road construction? Ordinary road construction that people are going through hell. Yes, when I said in my previous video that I don't know whether the God of Black Man is different, especially God of Nigerians are different. I don't know. I don't understand what is happening. Eh? Okay, now, as the federal cannot or they have not done something to fix this road, can't the state government do something and take over this road to reconstruct it? Yeah? I keep giving an example of what Peter Obi did in Onitsha, the same type of road, the same continuation of federal road. He obtained permission from the federal government, he fixed the road and added service lane to it. But now that road has been left, some part of it has gone bad. But when it has gone too bad, that's when they came to start pouring, big stones on it. That shows the lack of maintenance in this part of the world. So, my dear people are going through hell to enter the southeast, coming from west, coming from Delta State, which is the only gateway, major gateway into the southeast. And this is what they are passing through. I know when this thing started, just like a child's play, one little thing like that, the water started gathering, something that they would have just solved the problem at that time. It was left and it has gotten as bad as this. Even the other lane, very soon, it won't become motorable again. And the whole problem is being dumped into Asaba. Trailers, tankers, all those heavy articulated vehicles, they now pass through Asaba, inside Asaba. And guess what? The type of construction, road construction we do inside the city can never be as strong as the one they do on the expressway. So the loads are too many for the inner city road, and some of them have started going bad now as I'm talking to you. So you see the chain effect of neglect. Neglect in the sense that there is a little thing that happened then that would have just been, corrected. It was left like that in the name of federal road, state road, and what have you. Okay, now this is Abraka. If you know this area very well, Abraka bus stop area, and that is the pedestrian bridge. Then shortly after here now, you will see another one. I tell you, I passed here very early. Once it's around 8, 7:30, 8, to pass here will become difficult. In fact, both sides become seriously under gridlock. Well, people that uses this place will confirm what I am saying. Will confirm it even here. I remember I've covered there when this thing started earlier. Even when it got bad, I still came. You know, this place is just some little amendments. These gutters are not wide enough to contain water, and even if they are not wide enough, they need constant clearing so that water will maintain the normal channel, meant for the water, which is the gutter. So because water does not follow inside the gutter, the water steps on the road. And like I used to tell you guys, once water is coming on the asphalt and vehicles are flying on it steadily, just give that road 1 month. 1 month is enough. That road is gone. So what happens here is that this gutter, most times it gets filled up and water start flowing on top of the road. And see, these ones, even on the bad road, some of them still face the traffic. Well, what do? Everybody's looking for an escape route to follow. So now you can see the water here, the channel, flood channel, see, and the water, they've cleared it, they've cleared it, and the thing refilled again. This is virtually what happens here. And see how they pack sand to make way for the water after the damage has been done. The water comes on top of the road, and that's how the road gets bad. So I don't know how people are going to move down to the southeast this period if nothing has been done on this road up till now. What I only saw there, that one at Chiedoko area, I only saw about 2 or 3 trips of big rocks. That is what I saw. You can go back to the video to confirm, showing that nothing serious is happening there. And this period, people are now moving to Onitsha, doing one thing or the other because of the season that they are now. This is when people do their businesses for the season. So there are lots of ordinarily on a daily basis, people move from Asaba to Onitsha to do their business. A lot of people are living in Asaba that has businesses in Onitsha. So ordinarily is a problem, not to talk of now that people are into rush because of the Yuletide period that is about approaching. So if this thing remains like this by December, I don't know how the kind of upgraded suffering that people will pass through this time around. I don't just understand. If by now, today 5th, this is 5th of November, and the major roads are like this, nothing serious has been done on them or is going on them. Well, this is quite unfortunate, and we are talking about construction of new roads, the coastal road that is, government is doling out chunk of money to construct. Meanwhile, the old ones are very bad. People are going through hell passing them. Well, the water level have risen, and but it's not as bad as the ones that happened some time ago. Just at this part of the world, this is Delta State, Anambra. Some of this area are not too bad, but down, probably down to Obaru, Bayelsa area, Rivers. Those places are having it hot now. Flood is ravaging some of those areas, but not the way it is on that very special period when flood usually overtakes. So now you can see the complete stretch of road, one problem on the other. One problem or the other. Well, I don't know what marvels me in Delta State, even with the huge sum of money that Delta State is collecting from the federal allocation because of their oil exploration. Just like Senator Ned Nwoko was saying the other day, that Delta State alone collects from federal allocation more than the whole Southeast states put together. If you doubt it, you go and verify. That's what he said. Delta State alone collects more than the whole Southeast states from federal allocation. So what are they doing with the money? I keep saying it, though, the black man seems like they have a different orientation about life, and probably they have a different God. See, this is the first Niger bridge, and the other day I told you guys that the bridge is as dirty as anything, and see how sand has overtaken the entire bridge, as if there is no government. Well, Anambra own side itself, the road, that bad portion, they have later poured some big rocks there, even though the road has gone bad before that idea of pouring rocks there was initiated. Just you can see grasses have started growing on the sand there. Very soon now you start seeing tall grasses. Hey, well, I don't think to keep quiet is the best thing. We will keep talking. We'll keep talking. Probably one day we are going to make a headway. Well, I deem it fit to give you guys updates on this route because this is the number one route in the southeast. That is number one route, the major route that people follows to enter the southeast. Shortly, we are going to bust into the popular town of Onitsha. And lo and behold, this is Onitsha. So earlier on, I brought this place before, and today I'm just going to flash it again so that you guys will still know the present situation of this place. Like I was saying, ordinarily, when seasons are approaching like this, government usually, ensure that roads, some major bad places are in good condition. But this time around, I don't know exactly what is happening. I don't know, but probably they will still do it. But for now, nothing is still done to complete the road and make it more motorable for travelers using the road. So now we are looking at the Oka Junction You can see they filled it once again. You see, water, rain is not a good friend of asphalt. Once water is stagnant on asphalt, forget that road. It is